Yeah, that is in fact a cat. It is a staple on this channel at this point. It is yet another card show haul video. So last weekend I attended the London Card Show, which as always, it was popping off. I had a great event with great vibes all around. Big shout out to the team behind London Card Show. You always put on a spectacular event, and honestly, massive congrats for going to the XL next year. I'm really looking forward to that one. And on the topic of giving shout outs, massive shout out to everyone that I spoke to and said hi to at the event. As always, it's really great to catch up with everyone, and honestly, seeing how much the UK's team has grown in the past couple of years, especially since I got back into the hobby, that's been really fun, and I'm hoping for it to keep growing from here. Anyways, had a much bigger budget this time around, as you'll see from some of the pickups, so enough of me waffling, and let's just get straight into the haul. New playmat. I'm going to say this every time, but yeah, you might have seen it in that little reel I did. If you haven't, check it out. But yeah, Cynthia, Garchomp, the iconic duo. Pretty sick playmat. Anyways, going to London Card Show. What am I looking to get, and what was the budget like? So, going to the London Card Show, same if you watch my other videos, the cards I'm looking for are the same. Black and white era, especially after the two new sets being released. Black Bolt, White Flare, they look sick. I'll pop them up on the screen if you haven't seen them already, but you probably should have done by now. Yep, black and white, Sun and Moon Trainers, EX era, I'm really starting to get into. Shout out KB. So you'll see a mix of that in this haul. But yeah, and then the budget, well, it helps actually having a wage, so a lot bigger than past shows, but a lot of these I've done trades, so I've made my notes. Though if you see me looking at a screen or something, that is my notes. Enough chit chatting, let's get straight into it. So I went in there, I walked around with my brother, and then I walked around with my boy Jake, so shout out you Jake. So first pickup of the day, I went out to a couple of booths and I found Ariana SAR from the Gloria Team Rocket. So I'm not even going to say I don't look at Japanese when I'm at shows. Yes, I do. Anyway, Ariana, if you know the Gloria Team Rocket, you know it's a very hyped set right now, but this SAR, got it for 20 quid. It was 24. I asked if they would do 20 and they said yeah, but this is actually a very nice SAR. I mean, it's cheap. If you were to get it from your box and not like Mewtwo or Moltres, then you're not happy. But personally, this is such a nice card to pick up. And you know me, I do like my trainers. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. 20 quid, can't go wrong. Good start to the show. Yeah, nothing more to say about that. It's a very nice card. And as always, mint. I always make sure to pick up the minty cards. There's only a few times I've gone to shows and come home and think, oh, why did I do that? Why did I not spot that at the show? But yeah, I forgot who I bought that from. A lot of these vendors, I know who you are. If I've forgotten you, then I'm sorry. But there's just so much going on in these events that I just always forget. But yeah, cool. Right, we're going to put you right there. Excellent. So, moving on to the next single that I picked up. We have first edition Tornadus Full Art from, I actually don't know this set. I'll pop the set up on the screen. This is Emerging Powers in English. But yeah, if you know these cards, then you know like in English how flat the texture is, because they're just a glorified holo, just full art. But I mean, the Japanese texturing does not even compare. It is crazy. And then I thought this was relatively mint. Yep, very nice. So I thought I'll pick it up. I found this in a binder. I ended up doing a deal on this. So my brother is collecting Journeys Together. He's trying to get a master set of it. So all the reverse holos. There was a few full arts, like Brock, and I think it was the Salamence. I might be wrong. That he wanted from it as well. So we ended up doing this plus those two for 40. I think this was like valued like 30, so I literally just paid 30 and he just got a discount, but it is what it is. So yeah, no, cool card. As you know, like I said, I do like my black and white era. So very nice pickup. Second pickup of the day. I was very happy with it. I did see a lot of like black and white full arts and all that, but nothing I really wanted to like pick up like condition wise. So I always just try my best to pick up the mint. Even if this 9s, then it's like, it's good. Sadly, it is first edition. I am looking for the Unlimiteds, but first edition Unlimited, as you'll see from a card later on. Ooh, spoiler. That I'm happy to pick up first edition. The card's the same. It's just Unlimited just tends to be a bit more valuable when it comes down to like EX era and then like I think Diamond Pearl and then Black and White, especially Black and White. Anyways, so moving on. The next card, bit of an interesting one here. We have the Tapu Bulu gold card from the Shiny Vault in Hidden Fates. So why did I pick this up? So let me explain. I am master setting or just collecting the set for Hidden Fates. I'm doing it for Paladin Fates and I'm also doing it for Shiny Fates. Now, obviously, if you're seeing this card here, it means I needed Bulu. So I can't remember your name, whoever I did a deal with. But when I went to CardCon, I got a goodie bag and there was a few Lorcana packs in there. I opened the Lorcana pack and I got Perdida, the devoted mother. We'll give a little shout out to Perdida on the screen here. But yeah, I had no idea what the hell to do with it. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take it down to the show and see what happens. I'm going to this vendor, he has a lot of Lorcana in the binder. I'm like, would you take this? So he looked at it, I was like, I'll give you a tenner for it. I'm like, oh my God, okay. I won't lie, I thought it was a little bit less than that. That's why I copped it out, but you know. Yeah, no, apparently it was a bit more. So this was 15 quid. I just gave him Perdida, the devoted mother, plus a fiver, and we got Boo. I'm happy to trade that card away for a card that I actually needed. Nothing against Lorcana, I've opened a few Lorcana packs, but I just don't collect Lorcana really. I'm not that much of a fan, so it just worked out in my favour in the end. Oh, dearie me. Anyways, so the last set, I guess, these are the main singles I picked up, but the next deal I did with fella I've met a few times now, part of TCG Warehouse, so shout out to you. One of my white suppliers these days. I do love my white suppliers. It's hard to find whites in the UK for good prices. He had a few Rascal boxes, the newest English set, and I was going to go back for one anyways, but in the end I had that I 9.5 SP that I've been trying to move, been trouble doing so. So I said to him, would you do a straight trade for a box? He thought about it, and because I'm such a good customer, he agreed. So what did we get from that box? You know, what pulls did we get from that box? Anyways, moving on. Nothing, we got nothing. Right, so yeah, fun opening the box regardless. Moving on from the singles and our lovely Kade. We're going into the slabs. Good old slabbies. Start to pick up more from shows because I just can't, sometimes I just can't trust the raws that are coming out from vendors. So our first slab, we have the Ace 10 for Alligator Prime card from the Heart Gold collection in the first edition. Very, very lovely card. So this bad boy we picked up from the man himself, good old Randolph. Went up to his booth, said hello mate. I ended up trading a bunch of Ace slabs. It was my Serena Rainbow Ace 10. What was it? Serena Rainbow Ace 10. My Rainbow Throsude Girl Ace 10. My Sylveon Full Art in an Ace 9. And then also the Braxton Ace 10. And came down 80%, came down to 96 quid. He said, I'll do a 100 trade. This was straight 100. It was a straight swap. Nice and easy. Really happy to actually grab this, to be honest. And genuinely, this label looks nice with this. And this looks sick. I'm really happy with this. Shout out to you, Randolph. It was great meeting you. And honestly, I'm going to be keeping this card in my collection for a bit because it's very nice. I do want to try and get Typhlosion Prime. I've been looking at some auctions on Cardova, if you know that site. Maybe get the whole three, like Meganium, Typhlosion, and Feraligatr. Awesome. I'm going to move Bulu over it. I'm going to move Bulu over there. There we go. Moving on to the next slab. This was a fun one. So we have the Diantha Full Art from Forbidden Light in an Ace 10. Wow. So this actually, if you want to scan it, it's a perfect 10. It's just 10s all around. I didn't even realise until I looked at it later when I got home. So I traded this with fellas down at the Waffle Shop. Shout out to you. Met them back at Card Show. Met them back at CardCon. Great guys. Met them in the hotel, and then you know, done a deal with them last time, and we done a deal this time. So this was fun because we ended up doing a coin flip, my first real ever coin flip at shows. I traded in my Entei V Crown Zenith Ace 10, and then my Latios GX Full Art Ace 10. This was valued at 140. He suggested to do a coin flip of either a straight trade or 20 quid on top. I called heads, and guess what I did? I bloody called it right. So we got this for a straight trade, which honestly I'm over the moon with. Like, as you know, I do like my Sun and Moon trainers, so to get this in a straight trade, I mean, happy days. I didn't even suggest a coin flip. I was happy to just do like 10 or 20 on top. He just said, yeah, no, we'll do 20, you know, do a coin flip. So shout out to you, mate. Really fun meeting you, like from last show, and then always great catching up with you. So yeah, happy days. Great slab to pick up. So we got 2 more slabs left. Yeah, bit of a shorter one. So the next one is a very nice slab. I did mention I like my EX era, so we ended up doing a great deal on this. I'm really happy with this. So we have the Ho-Ho EX, or with that beautiful, absolutely stunning Sunset GG version 2. So Ho-Ho EX from, I think that's Gold Sky, Silver Ocean. If I'm wrong, then I'll just pop it on the screen, or if I'm right, I'll just pop up the set on the screen. I've never heard of this set. A lot of the EX, like EX era, like Diamond Pearl era, like Japanese sets, I have no idea what they're called. So yeah, no, this is a stunning card. As you probably saw in my previous London Card Show video, I picked up the Ho-Ho Play Promo from KB, and this one I picked up from 24 Collectibles. So shout out to you. We had it valued at 220. I asked if we could do 200. We did it at 200. I had a few slabbies. Oh well, one slab. The Arceus Crown Zenith PSA 9 alt art that I had in my previous PSA return. So if you haven't watched that, check it out. I'll probably link it in the description below. I traded a Pidgey illustration rare and a Dusknoir illustration rare, plus 100 quid on top. So I was really happy with this. One thing I've been doing a lot lately is starting to condense the collection. So trying to move on like a lot of like lower end slabs that I'm not really that interested in, or like not that keen like keeping if they don't have a personal meaning to me, and just going for like some like not high end, but like higher end, if you get what I mean. Eventually I'll get my gold stars. I was actually looking for a Raikou PSA 9 gold star, but the only person that had it was Pricey Collectibles, and they were not doing any trades for like the slabs I had. I think PM1 had one, but he sold it early on in the show, so god damn it. Anyways, love this card. It's so sick. I really want to start collecting like a lot of the EX era and like Japanese, and then also like in English as well. Just looking back, actually, what do you call it? If you remember from my last card show video, London Card Show, I traded in Typhlosion CGC 8.5 to KB. He cracked it, it got an Ace 9, and gave it to bloody Viv. Oh, why did I get rid of it? Anyways, no, happy that he actually got the 9. It definitely deserved a high grade, and I think the 9 is where it sits. And it does look sick in an Ace label. Anyways, but yeah, no, so I want to start collecting more of these, and I think this with the Sunset GG looks so nice. They pair nicely with my other Ho-Ho, and eventually I'll get the Lugia Play promo. Honestly, I only saw one at the show. It was a PSA 8. I want the 10. I might have to buy it just from like Macari or something. But yeah. Anyways, so we are down to the last card. What did I get? This was probably one of the biggest card deals I've done at a show, which I say this probably potentially every other show moving forward will be like the biggest deal I've done. So yeah, this is a fun one. So we have, well, when I say biggest, I mean like biggest like money deal. So the final card we have, as you know, I do like my trainers, I do like my black and white era. Combine the two together, and what do we have? We have Bianca. So we have the Bianca full art from Cold Flare, first edition in the black and white era, in a PSA 9. If you want to know why I got a 9, you might be able to. Can you see it? Yeah, if you can see it there, yeah, you can see that. Yummy. Crispy edge. But yeah, no, so this was just with, who was it with? Trader Prometheus. Yeah, so shout out to you, mate. He had this sticker that 300. We ended up settling on a deal for 260. So really happy with this. Honestly, when I go around the shows like this, I don't always pick up slabs immediately. Like obviously at higher end ones. So I like scout. A lot of people do scout. I mean, what am I saying? So I scouted. There was a few cards I wanted to get like a big pickup to end the day, and this was one of the ones I was looking up. There was like a few like alt arts I was looking up as well. So, but I thought, you know what? If I can, firstly, I was like, "You want any of my slabs?" He said no. So we ended up doing a good deal for 260. So I'm really happy with this. And this texturing looks so nice on this card. Actually, look at this, beautiful card. But yeah, I'm really happy to pick this up. 10s of this go for like $1,000 or something. So to get this at 260, I'll get a GG for it eventually at some point to sit in the personal collection. I'm really happy with this. Or maybe potentially down the line, I'll take it down to Japan and see if I can get a bit of money for it whenever I go to Japan. So if I do go to Japan, I will try my best to do some vlogs. So watch out for that. Anyways, so that is it, really. That was all the stuff. Like less singles this time around and more just slabs. So more slabbies than singles. I'm really happy with the pickups. And like I said at the start of the video, it was great meeting a lot of you for the first time or people I've met several times and just catching up. Always a fun one. So yeah, on to the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of what I picked up at the London Card Show. I'm already looking forward to the next one, which I believe is in August. So that'll be fun. Hopefully even bigger budget next time. Oh, I'm going to be spending. Spend. Spend responsibly, kids. Don't just drop all your money on shiny cardboard. But yeah, right. Hope you guys take care and have a good one.